y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi, and today's video I thought it would be really fun to record a what I read in a week video. So this is the start of the week and I'm just going to be recording pretty much when I'm sitting down to have intentional reading time and just kind of vlog what I'm reading this week, how much I read, all the things like that. I'm reading Quicksilver by Hart. I'm like 17% in right now. I definitely intend to finish it. I'm really enjoying it right now. So that's kind of what's happening. Okay, I'm doing a little check-in. It is Monday night now. It's like 6:30. My husband just left for work. We ate. It is beautiful in Texas. Sorry, I'm outside, which is where I was going. It is beautiful outside today. Like the best weather we've had in a long time. It was like almost 80 degrees. I'm gonna read outside for a little bit. I brought my Kindle. Remus is out here with me. Sit outside and read for a little bit. It is now Tuesday. I forgot to check in last night when I was done reading, but I read like basically right before I went to sleep. So yesterday, Monday, I ended up reading 63 pages, which isn't great, but I also fell asleep and took a nap after work. I'm in the same spot because I'm working, but I wanted to give like my first official update on Quicksilver. I am 36% done or in Quicksilver. I hadn't really wanted to give an update because I kind of didn't really have an opinion yet. There was still a lot of world building happening, but I feel like I kind of know enough to give like an opinion that doesn't sound stupid. So basically, I'm obsessed with the female main character. I'm the person I think is the male main character, Kingsfisher, whatever his name is. I'm loving them so far. The banter is bantering and the tension is tensioning. So the magic system is so unique. I'm absolutely obsessed with it so far. I am really liking this so far. I was liking it all of yesterday and before I started vlogging. It was just like I didn't know anything about anyone or anything, so it was kind of hard to feel motivated to read. But it is definitely getting better as time goes on. I am feeling really sympathetic and connected to the female main character, which I absolutely love. But yeah, that's just kind of a check-in for right now. I hadn't really given like a my opinions check-in, so I just wanted to kind of tell y'all where I'm at, what I'm feeling, who I'm liking, who I'm not. There's no one I don't like yet except for Carrion. We'll check in. I will let y'all know next time I have something to say. It's Wednesday morning. It's like basically almost 8 o'clock. I forgot to check in last night again. Yesterday, I ended up reading like 105 pages, which I'm enjoying the book so far. I'm having a really fun time with the magic system. I've seen a lot of people say like it's not original, and I will say like obviously that the idea of fae is not original, but like that's not the author's fault. Like there's just so many books about fae. But like if you don't want to read a book about fae, don't read this one. But I think what makes this one unique is the idea that the Quicksilver is a magical form of transportation. I feel like you don't really see that. It kind of is giving like flu powder, but like in liquid form. So I'm just really enjoying that. I'm really loving learning the world, and the world building is really coming along. You don't know anything until the female main character knows anything. So it's like kind of confusing at first, but also that's how it's meant to be read, is you learn as she learns. So I think if you can keep that in mind, then it's not a terrible book. My Wednesday morning check-in, this is just blabbing, but I'm loving this so far. Thursday morning, 7 o'clock, bright and early. I just wanted to check in. Yesterday I ended up reading about 71 pages. It's kind of about my expectation. I knew I wasn't gonna have a ton of reading time. My husband and I watched TV and stuff after we got home from the gym. Off topic, we did legs. My legs are dead, absolutely dead. This book is giving everything I wanted to give. Yeah, I wanted to do a little check-in. That's how I read 71 pages yesterday, so not terrible for like a Wednesday with my husband being off work. So that's the check-in. Hey y'all, it is another absolutely beautiful day in Texas right now. It's like 66 right now. It does feel a little humid, but there is a little breeze, so that kind of helps. I am on a break right now, so I just made a coffee and I have some yogurt with chocolate chips in it. Yum. And so I'm just gonna read on my break for a little bit. It actually feels a little bit cold, but I think it'll be fine. Actually in the car. I have to go run a couple errands. I took today off, which is so exciting, but I want to check in. I actually ended up reading 104 pages yesterday, which I am just shocked by. I had a lot of things to do, so I just didn't think I was gonna have a ton of time to read, but I read in between every single errand and everything that I had to do. You'll also see I went cookie decorating. There's a cookie decorating class at one of the local indie bookstores, so I went and did that. So freaking fun. My cookies aren't great by any means, as you saw, but that was the first time I've done anything like that, so I don't think it was too bad considering. But yeah, we just had such a fun time, and it was just cool that I was at a bookstore. I think you also saw I vlogged a little bit of it. I read there for a little bit before the class started, and it is just such a cute bookstore. They have this whole like upstairs area with a whole bunch of seating and stuff, so it was really fun, and that was really cute. I am like 400 something pages in now. It's just about 70% in, and Kingfisher and Sirius, is that her name? I don't know. The female and male main characters, they're cute, but it's kind of feeling like insta-lovey, which is crazy considering we're like 70% into the book. Maybe I just don't feel super connected to them anymore because I did at first, and I'm not like disliking it by any means. It's just like I feel like their infatuation turned into like something like caring with nothing in between. Like they went from hating each other to like sleeping with each other, and like he low-key cares about her now, and I'm like, okay, but what happened to get to point A to point C, you know? Like maybe I just missed something. And again, I'm not like I'm not having a bad time with it or anything. It just is kind of feeling insta-lovey, which is wild considering how far into the book I'm in. maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like, I'm not having a bad time by any means. I'm still really enjoying this book. The romance isn't giving, but the fantasy elements are giving. So it's, like, worth it. Also, this has gotten not, like, crazy, like, spicy. Well, it is. It's very descriptive, but there's a lot of plot happening outside of the spice, so, like, it doesn't really bother me too much, and it's very, very skippable. Without finishing the book, I would definitely say this is, like, 18 or older type vibes, adult romantasy for sure. But yeah, the spice is giving me the ick for sure. I do not like it at all. It is foul. My little check-in, I don't even know if I mentioned it. Today's Friday, day off, because I start a new position at work on Monday, and I was like, let me just give myself a long weekend to decompress before I start this new position. So that's what's going on, and we'll just see. This was my little blabber check-in, I guess. So good morning, everyone. It is 10:22 on Saturday. I slept in a little bit, which was so needed and so freaking nice. But I just want to check in. I am now on page 500 of Quicksilver. That's 83% in. I will probably finish this tonight. I don't really have any other plans. If you hear anything, that is my dog rolling around on the couch. Sirius and Kingfisher were feeling a little insta-lovey, which I was just like, that's crazy, because I'm 70% into the book. There's no reason that the main characters are feeling insta-lovey. But I feel like for me, it's been redeemed. We got some information out of Kingfisher. Finally, he's been very secretive up until this point, and I know he's like oath-bound by something, so he can't talk about some of the things. But we got some truth out of him last night, and it did help me realize, like, his point of view. I really think his POV earlier on in the book would have been really helpful, but I do see why he feels the way he does now. I just wish it wasn't 80% into the book that you realize his feelings. I'm really enjoying it. The fantasy elements are really, really coming out. And if you don't know me from TikTok, you might not know this, but I love the high fantasy aspects of fantasy. Like, I love a romantasy as much as the next girl, like, don't get me wrong, but it's the fantasy parts that I eat up. So this is becoming my cup of tea. I'm obsessed. I love it so far. I don't know how many pages I read yesterday. I honestly didn't read too much. Good morning. It's Sunday, 10 a.m., nice and early. I think this is gonna be the last day of this vlog, because I'm almost done Quicksilver. 88% done, chapter 39. I really truly thought I was gonna finish yesterday. I just didn't end up reading as much as I wanted to. Today it is rainy and gloomy and, like, bitter cold. Not like cold, like, I have family in New England and they have, like, snow. It's not like that. It's like 50 degrees, but it's like cold. Oh, hi. In regards to what's going on in the book, not too much of my feelings have changed. I really like the fantasy elements of this. We are getting into the main fight. Kingfisher and Sirius are, I don't want to spoil anything, but they're having their moments as they do. I think I talked about earlier how you don't really start understanding their romantic relationship till like 80% in, and that's just too far into the book for me to think this could be a 5-star read. But other than that, it's fine. I liked their bantering and their, like, tension in the beginning of the book. It just, like, maybe lasted too long for me. I don't know. I just felt like they went from hating each other to being irrecoverably in love, and I was like, what happened to get here? So that's basically my only, like, critique, but I'm gonna read. Sunday, 6:30, Super Bowl Sunday. I finally finished Quicksilver. I overall gave it 4 stars. I will do a whole in-depth like review on my end of the month wrap up. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and say that I finished it. Whoop, whoop. I did overall like it. I would overall recommend it as an adult fantasy. The reason why I'm doing a check-in is because another book tonight, which is The Pickleballers by Ilana Young. I got this at my local indie bookstore when I did the cookie decorating class. This was not on my TBR for February. It also wasn't even really on my radar. But I love pickleball, and I've never seen a romance sports pickleball thing. So I felt really like I needed this, and it's February, and I feel like a fluffy romance, like sports romance, will be really great to read in between Quicksilver and the next fantasy I want to read, or sci-fi, whatever, which is The Blighted Stars. So I'm gonna read this, check in. I'm gonna start The Pickleballers, and we will see. It looks like it's a very short, quick read, and I think this will be the perfect filler book in between Quicksilver and my next read. So yes, I don't know. We'll see what this gives. I've never heard of this author, so we're trying something new today while football's on because I don't really know anything about football. Okay, it is now like 10 o'clock. The Super Bowl's over. The Eagles won. Yay, I guess. I don't really care. I think I'm about ready to call this vlog done for the week. I didn't read that many books, but Quicksilver was a long book, like really long, I think almost 600 pages. So it was fun to vlog myself reading that, and I got a couple chapters into The Pickleballers. It's cute so far. I'm like literally 35 pages in. It's cute so far. I cannot remember the last time I read a romance that had like that's not romantasy or like just literary fiction, so we'll see how this goes. I'm not super connected to the characters yet, but again, it's like literally chapter 3, so it's fine. But anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here. If you watched this far, thank you so much. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Bye.